Hello, my beautiful soul tribe. I hope you're all keeping warm and safe and dry today. We've got a heck of a storm brewing here in Cape Town at the moment. So yeah, I am staying inside today, and as you can see, I'm all snuggly warm. Okay, so today I wanted to share with you the card that I drew from the Psychic Oracle deck, which is created by John Holland, and it's the deck that I work with more than anything. Really love all the imagery and symbolism, the colors, the numerology, the archetypal energies that I can pick up in it as well. So today's card is Spiritual Strength. Now this card actually I can really relate to at the moment. So if I give you an example of what spiritual strength means, it might help you to relate to this card. If you look at it, you can see there's the monk in the foreground, and in the background there's another monk, but he is huge by comparison. And the bigger monk appears to be holding up the roof or the world, whatever you want to call it. This actually represents our higher self, this larger image. Okay. And the circle in the background is the circle that depicts the cycles of life, eternity, infinity. It's, a circle never ends. It just continuously goes round and round and round. And then we also have this golden white light in the background, which for me symbolizes spirit or source. The number 9 is the number of completion. So for me, this card represents a time of having done a lot of work, spiritual work, inner work, which can be really, really tough. It can challenge us as we face our shadow aspects and really dig deep to uncover whatever healing is needed within us. And in my own life at the moment, I really can relate to this card of spiritual strength. So what is spiritual strength? Well, if we think about physical strength, it literally is about, using our arms, our body, our physical attributes to accomplish goals. But spiritual strengths are more characteristics that we embody as part of our personality, maybe. They can be things like courage, commitment, giving all of your attention and devotion to a project. It can be really being focused and having intentions that will carry you towards your goal with perseverance. It's those kinds of things. Those are our spiritual strengths as opposed to physical strengths. So often, if you look at this card again, often when we've been, or if we perceive that we've been carrying an awful lot and trying to achieve a goal that has really taken a lot out of us, we've had to give time, effort, mental attention, emotional attention, physical attention, but also spiritual attention. And all of these attentions come from those inner strengths. And I'm experiencing that at the moment. I started this process a few months ago of re-establishing my spiritual practice, which has required me to learn, I cannot tell you how many new skills, technical skills, things that I've never done before. So it's taken dedication and an enormous amount of perseverance on my part and a lot of psychological skills to stick with this educational process that I've been going through. But there's also been a manual aspect to it of physically putting into action the things that I have been learning. And I've been doing this continuously every single day, pretty much for the last 4 months. And in the last few days, I've kind of reached what feels like a bit of a plateau, where I feel like I really don't have anything more that I can give of myself to make this dream come true other than tapping in to my own innate spiritual strengths. And one of them I'm discovering more and more is courage. I've always had perseverance. When I get my teeth into something that I want to accomplish, I just don't let go until I get to the end goal. It's very seldom that I will stop halfway. But courage has been something that has tested me many times over my life, and I'm feeling it at the moment again. I'm literally having to push through my own boundaries, and most of those boundaries are based in some sort of discomfort like fear. So one of the lessons I'm learning at the moment is when I feel that unease about having to maybe try something new that I've never done before, or that I just don't feel qualified to take on, I just stop. I stop everything and I just sit down and go into silence. I like to do that outside because I love being in the natural world, and I connect with the natural world in a very deep way, which takes me into that beautiful place of silence. And there, inside, I find the connection that I'm looking for, to that inner courage. And it's helping me so much now to push through those fear barriers and put myself in the spotlight in particular, which is something I've never, ever enjoyed. Even making little videos like this for me is hugely challenging. So I'm pushing through my own fear barriers using my own inner courage. So I hope that this helps you also to understand the value of your own inner spiritual strengths. And when you feel overwhelmed in the outside world, or if you feel like you've just got too much that you're carrying, go inside. And the answers and the guidance that you need about the right next step to take, or which attribute you need to bring to the surface, will become very apparent. And you will find the inner strength to do it. And I know this to be true because I've tried it again and again. I've tested it for myself and it works. I know that I'm being guided and that spirit works with me. I've always got spirit around me. I can sense them. In my intuitive decisions that I make, I know that their guiding hand is over me. So I hope that this helps you, and I hope that you will also tap into your own inner spiritual strengths. I send you blessings and love. Blessings and love.